자냐? 안 자는 거 다 알아. 그냥 심심해서 전화했어. 왜 싫어? 장난이야. 오늘따라 옛날 생각이 좀 나서. 너한테만 말해주는 거니까 어디 가서 소문내지 마라. 내 이미지 있으니까. 나 사실 어릴 때 완전 시골 소년이었던 거 알지? 컷장에서 할머니랑 흙 파먹으면서 놀던 애라고. 그때 우리 집 진짜 평범했거든. 부모님도 먹고 사느라 바쁘셔서 난 할머니 손에서 컸고, 가끔은 엄마 아빠 보고 싶어서 질질 짜기도 했는데, 뭐 덕분에 지금 내가 이렇게 단단해진 거 아니겠냐? 그때 할머니 사랑 듬뿍 받아서 내가 이렇게 잘생기게 큰 거야. 우리 아빠 말이야. 솔직히 나보다 훨씬 멋있는 분이거든. 아빠가 예전에 시장에서 옷 장사하시면서 고생 진짜 많이 하셨는데 나한테는 티 하나도 안 냈어. 내가 기죽을까봐 예쁜 옷만 골라 입혀주시고, 내가 가수한다고 했을 때 다들 안 된다고 할 때 우리 아빠만 아빠는 너 믿어라고 하셨지. 그때 사주신 색소폰, 그거 없었으면 지금 내 목소리도 없었을걸. 나 연습생 때 진짜 힘들어서 아빠한테 전화해서 막 울었거든. 아, 이건 좀 창피한데. 암튼 그때 아빠가 뭐라고 했는지 알아? 야, 너 왜 그것도 못 참아? 이럴 줄 알았는데 그냥 툭 던지듯이 그러시더라. 그럴 수 있지. 힘들면 그만해도 돼. 다른 거 하면 돼. 그 말 듣는데 진짜 펑펑 울었잖아. 무조건 잘해야 한다는 부담이 사라지더라. 그냥 그럴 수 있지. 이 5글자가 날 살린 거야. 너도 요즘 좀 힘들어 보이길래 말해주는 거야. 너무 잘하려고 애쓰지 마. 뭐 좀 실수하면 어때? 그럴 수 있지 하고 넘겨버려. 내가 아빠한테 받은 그 든든한 내 편, 이제는 내가 너한테 해줄게. 오글거린다고? 웃음 참아, 진심이니까. 넌 그냥 지금처럼만 있어도 충분해. 말 많이 했더니 목 탄다. 감동받았지? 됐어. 대답 안 해도 돼. 얼른 자라. 내일 얼굴 부어서 나오지 말고. 내일 데리러 갈게. 잘 자. 너 많이 좋아해. 사랑한다.
寝てる？起きてるのわかってるけど、たださ、暇だったから電話しただけ。何？いや、冗談。今日はさ、なんか昔のこと思い出して、これ君にだけ言うから、どこかでいいふらすなよ。一応俺イメージあるからさ。実はさ、俺子供の頃ガチの田舎少年だったの知ってるだろ。故郷でばあちゃんと土だらけになって遊んでたんだよ。家もほんと普通だったし、親も数でいっぱいいっぱいでさ、俺はばあちゃんに育てられた。たまに父さん母さんに会いたくて泣きじゃくったりもしたけど、まあそのおかげで今の俺があるんだろうな。あの頃愛情めちゃくちゃもらったし、だからこんなイケメンに育ったわけ。うちの父さんさ、正直俺より全然かっこいい。昔市場で服売ってて相当苦労してたのに、俺の前じゃ全然見せなかった。 俺が落ち込まないようにいい服ばっか選んでくれて。俺が歌手になるって言った時、みんな反対したのに、父さんだけ、父さんはお前を信じてるって。その時、買ってくれたサックス。あれなかったら、今の声もなかったと思う。練習生の頃、ほんときつくて、父さんに電話して、泣いたんだ。これ、ちょっとはずいけど。でさ、父さんがなんて言ったと思う？それくらいが万代って言われると思ったら、さらっとこう言われた。それもありだろ。辛かったらやめてもいい。別のことやればいい。それ聞いてガチで泣いた。完璧じゃなきゃって重さが消えた。ただのそれもあり、この一言に救われた。最近の君、ちょっとしんどそうだったから言っただけ。そんな頑張りすぎなくていい。少しくらい失敗してもさ、それもありって流せばいい。父さんにもらったこの安心感、今度は俺が君にあげる。キモいって笑うなよ。本気だから。君は今のままで十分。喋りすぎて喉乾いた。感動したでしょ。いいよ、返事しなくて。早くね。明日顔パンパンで来るなよ。明日迎えに行くから。おやすみ。君のことほんと好き。好きだよ。
You asleep? Yeah, I know you're not. Just, I was bored, so I called. Why, you don't like it? Relax, I'm kidding. I don't know. Today, I kept thinking about the past. I'm only telling you this. Don't go telling anyone. I have a reputation to keep, you know? You know, when I was a kid, I was seriously a countryside kid. Running around in Kochang, just messing around in the dirt with my grandma. My family was just normal. My parents were busy just getting by. I was basically raised by my grandma. Sometimes I missed my mom and dad so much. I just sit there, bawling. But hey, because of that, I turned out pretty strong, right? I got so much love from her back then. That's why I grew up this good looking. Honestly, he's way cooler than me. He used to sell clothes at the market, worked himself to the bone, but never showed it to me. Always picked nice clothes so I wouldn't feel small. When I said I wanted to be a singer, everyone said it was impossible. But my dad, he just said, I believe in you. That saxophone he bought me. Without that, I probably wouldn't even have this voice. When I was a trainee, it was really hard. I called him and just cried. Yeah, kind of embarrassing. You know what he said? I thought he'd say, why can't you handle that? But instead, real casually. That happens. If it's too hard, you can quit. You can do something else. I completely broke down after that. That pressure to always be perfect just disappeared. Just those words. That happens. They honestly saved me. You've looked kinda tired lately, so I wanted to tell you, don't try so hard to be perfect. So what if you mess up a little? Just say, that happens and move on. That support I got from my dad. Now I'll be that for you. Cringy, don't laugh. I mean it. You're already enough just the way you are.
I talk too much. My throat's dry. Got you in the feels, didn't I? It's fine. You don't have to reply. Go to sleep. Don't show up tomorrow with a puffy face. I'll come get you tomorrow. Good night. Love you.